Welcome to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. Pistol Pete ready to start firing those pistols for the battle we have in store. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the North Texas Mean Green. Taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So North Texas will have some work to do after that short return. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll run this play from the pistol. Power football with the run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. They'll give it to the back. At the 15, he's loose. Snowed under by the defense.
And what a run. When you're an offensive coordinator and you're backed up, you're just trying to create some space to get out of your own end zone, and it's always a nice bonus when you pop one and create some serious space for your offense and some momentum going forward.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
On second down, just keeps firing. Got him downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
This time they'll go to the running game. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
North Texas will come to the line with a first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
At the 1-yard line. It's now second and goal.
Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Calls his own number. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly, and you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown there.
7, Oklahoma State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense will go to work for the first time. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. They move the tight end all over. Leaves it with the running back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
On the play. Third down coming up.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. They'll try to run for it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit.
Number 18, on to punt it away.
Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense...
Will take over.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And
running toward the tape. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Now on the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Caught near the sticks. It's Guzman. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking for a productive play on first down. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Brings up second down.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Right back to him on the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trying to pick up a first down.
Here we go.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Guzman. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Cowboys are flying down the field. They'll go to the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route.
Ball in the air. Intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Looking for room at the 25. He smashes his way through again. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. North Texas doing business from the red zone. They want to run it left here. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Arkansas State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. And it is a chunk play, a huge Huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown and get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead.
Off he goes! And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. They're going to ride this running back.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Smashes through. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd down, going up top. Lets it fly deep downfield. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Stillwater. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quick completion on the out. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. The completion short of the sticks, it's 2nd down. Gets it out fast. At the 35, he's got room. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
The give on the inside. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets...
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. To the ground with the back. At the 35, he's open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He makes the connection. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They want to throw it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. North Texas will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And the returner goes down. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Mean Green. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on third down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
Fires to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Got room at the 35. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Now from inside the red zone. Hit as he throws. He snares it in the end zone. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there's some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going. And maybe you can build on it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Arkansas State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. North Texas takes possession, the Mean Green offense. The field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still... Got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to him again. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running... Usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They go to the ground. Makes his man miss. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. They'll leave it with him. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Looking for a man. It's Pacheco. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. I don't think these two are going to be exchanging holiday greetings this year after this game.
No, and I tell you what, we've seen a lot of cool handshakes where you're getting fired up and coaches are getting after each other. We might get a little bit of that there. You could take a knee. You could run the clock out, but they chose not to, so deal with it.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They